We are back with a Just Chillin'.
We're vibing out.
We are big vibing out. Don't know when this is going to come out in correlation to our last episode.
Yeah, man. We're on it. We're on a double. We're going back to back. We want to get
back to back.
We're ready. We want to get this done. We want to talk about stuff.
Content machine.
I feel like we should I feel like every Just Chillin' we should probably explain. So Just Chillin', these episodes we already kind of either we just want to talk about this thing.
Yeah.
Most of the times we already appreciate this thing a lot.
Yeah, we just wanted the space to talk about
it. Or we appreciate it like actively in our everyday lives. So it's not necessarily like something we got to research and do all the stuff about. Oh, no. Sorry, listeners.
My Arcadia.
Yep. Your eardrums. Oh, no.
Oh, no, you're good.
Oh, did I knock over Arcadia?
No, you're good. Don't worry.
No, so, we're talking about things that we already like.
Mm-hmm.
So today, I mean, I don't know if you can tell by the setup. If you're a visual listener,
yeah,
you could be listening to audio realm. We talking comics.
We are talking comics.
We talking comics. Maybe a little bit of manga.
Yeah.
You know how me and Zach are. We on that CBA.
CBA,
That's
baby.
comics, beer, anime.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Comic books, anime, yeah. All right. So, also to preface, this is episode 2 of the Just Chillin'. This will be episode 2.
Yep.
Our previous episode 2, if you haven't tuned in to, I don't even know if I talked about it.
No, we do. I mean, I don't know if we mentioned that.
Might on the vampire movies. I think we might have at the end.
Yeah.
But, no. So, when our whole camera situation happened, if you don't know that, you're like, oh, maybe that's why things look different if you're watching video. We recorded and we couldn't even, I got myself to a point where I'm a big quality person. So like, I don't want anything to like not be present, but I did get myself to the, in like the almost like 3 months that we were waiting for everything to come back so we could even record again. I was like, you know what? We'll drop it on audio. Nope.
No
audio wasn't present. Bro.
Yeah, it got completely destroyed.
Everything that day, man, just went haywire on the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was, so we've done this whole entire conversation before verbatim, so we're actually, this is word for word, bar for bar, exactly. No, it's not.
No. Especially
but yeah, we've talked, we talked about comics before, but that is now a, corrupted file somewhere.
Yeah.
So, we're finally getting to do it. So if it seems a little, we're going to be very chill right now.
Oh yeah, man. I think it's something that like, I feel like we'll always just like talk about it in a different sense or like have comic corners on Just Chillin'. Like if it's not the forefront, cause now we get to talk about some of the things I see a couple of things that stayed consistent, within like looking at our lineup compared to like the corrupted, like Radiant Black was there, and I think Miracle Man was there too.
Yeah,
it was the omnibus.
Yeah, it was the big book. I mean, it's just like, man, it's what we enjoy, it stays
superheroes.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's just a good collection too. But we'll dive more into it. Yours has definitely changed up.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Poor Red Hood.
Yeah. Well, he's still here.
Yeah,
he's still here. The best things he's been in lately. So.
It's the same Red Hood.
Yep.
I mean, issue 1 was great. It's just the writer's an idiot.
Yeah, no, he just
said some controversial stuff and got the whole series pulled, which is like, you have to say some wild things.
Come on, man.
Dude,
like, you the series, like, come on, man.
That's like, brother, you write Red Hood, man. Stop talking about like political things.
Just
brother.
don't. Stop,
don't do
please.
It, dude. Yeah. It's the one time recently where I'm like, DC, you did not cook with this.
Yeah.
You did not cook with this hire.
It's like, I get it, but like.
They didn't cook with, that to me is like what I can imagine reading like Tom King and John Romita Jr.'s like Batman run.
Oh, yeah.
Would have been like, because, dude, I think Tom King also did the Grayson series.
Yes,
where he's like
he
a
did.
spy.
Yes, he did.
What's up with that?
I don't know what Tom King, like, I don't know why.
Dude, yeah, I don't know. Man, I think we just need to apply ourselves. I think if we like applied ourselves more, like on weekends and like just spent time like writing like concepts and just send it in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could still do the podcast and then
really, in reality, we just need one good story.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Tom King has Woman of Tomorrow, and then everyone was like, he can write anything, and it's like,
Yeah, dude.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, and I'm not going to expose our ideas, but you work on your idea, I work on my idea.
Yep.
Take it to Ignition or something, and then go global.
Yep.
I would
And
love to write for Ignition too,
yeah,
man.
dude. We're comic podcasters now.
But yeah, man. Dude, that would be so much fun too.
That would be a fun time.
That would be a great time, man.
But yeah, we're about to dive in.
Yeah, we're gonna
to
be
some
our
of these books that we're really enjoying. Want to share with y'all?
Yes. Should I? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'd said. All right. Well, if this is your first episode, great episode to turn into.
Exactly.
But my name is Zach.
I'm Lou.
And this is the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's not gonna be a graphic. No matters what I do. Yeah.
Zero, 6, 9.
It's so funny that I cooked up the intro and the outro that like, you know, and then I was playing like my project for you and I'm like, I'm really good at like figuring out the mood because I'm like, I produced that and I don't think I would probably make a song to that, but it's just like not like the forefront, like where, like if I were to make a song like that, you know what I'm saying? It was just hitting me like as I was sitting there, I'm like, huh.
I mean, sometimes you just make a thing where you're like,
yeah,
this is good, but like for then like the further pursuits, like I can't do anything, but like this is where this is at.
Oh yeah, like it's a perfect like podcast intro, and I'm just like, it's weird thinking about that and then knowing like the style that I make music. But I mean, that's like producing in general, I guess. I just never really occurred to me.
You got different music that you like making, and then you got different vocals that you like making. It's all different parts of you.
Factual. But yeah, as Lewis said, we are here with comic books today. Probably be talking about a bunch of different things, being some fun-loving nerds. We were just on our fashion podcast with the fashion, so
we're chilling out.
We're not no typical.
Nah,
we have dated women.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But nah, man, we're not typical comic book nerds. I mean, I don't even know what it is. There's just a stereotype of it, but
yeah.
Everyone I meet is like cool, and then I'll like go to like one place and I'll be like, "What's up, Daniel?" He's like, "Yeah, me, my wife, and my son." And I'm like, "This dude's just chilling."
Yeah,
I was like,
Carrie I love going to like Ultimate and Carrie. I think like some of the people like they might like if it's your first time going in there and you go on like a Wednesday, like midday,
that's
or like
a new
late
comic day. So
new comic day, you might have some like choice opinions on some things, but it's different than like when we were growing up and stuff like that.
It's at the same time, there's a stereotype kind of for a reason.
Yeah.
You still get that, but like people are cool.
Oh yeah, man.
It's just a fun time.
Yeah.
I mean, you meet the cool people and you're like, oh, good. We're just chilling.
Dude, like when I went there Saturday to like I got a third box.
Yep.
Pull box.
I'm gonna get another one tomorrow.
Yeah. If you don't know what that is, it's just essentially like a box designated and made for comics to just store them well. And we're gonna like have some more things. We might honestly like I know I have like my door project, but that could be cool for like our backdrop. Either
a wall of boxes.
Yeah, if we had like a changing wall.
Yeah.
And which, dude, this is a great idea, Zach. If we had like either a corkboard or like a canvas or something that we could like interchange things for the podcast. So if we had like our main logo, take it down and then just chilling, we'll have like a board or like the whiteboard or something like that where it has like different things put on it that we'll be talking about. Good idea.
Yes.
Good idea. Editing, Zach.
Clip that, Zach.
Clip that.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Write that down. Write that down.
But I don't even know where I was going with that, but my pull box. Like when I went in there and got my pull box, it was funny because I feel like just because we've been going there for a longer time now, and like we are more in with it than we were like when we started. And you helped me like branch into that, but then like we both kind of like started like developing like our own personalities, like within reading comics and stuff like that. I think it's just funny sometimes because you'll go like on like a Friday, Saturday, like when people are like just having fun going out and they're like, oh, they're just getting into it or something like that. And like, I could see myself in them. Or you see like just like a casual, like what a casual would be, like come and like get some stuff. and then I'm just there with the box.
Yeah.
And I walk up, and I'm blanking on his name because he's French, but you know the guy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, what's up, man?" Like, he was like, "How you been?" I'm like, "Oh, I've just been doing good. How about you?" Like, we're having a casual conversation. He's like, "You get another box?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm on my third." He's like, "I'm letting you know right now. Whenever you think like you have what you need, get another one."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, that's smart," because there are times when we walk out there with like 12 comics, and that's not even like extra variants or something. It'll just be the time of being like, man, I gotta put these in, and then next week's like 5 or 6. It adds up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Like if you're reading more than like
It's also
3
when you
things.
get your first box and then you realize this is the only way to store them.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
It's like this is the only way to store them that feels right, and then you're like,
Yeah, because
like,
we have a built-in that we were doing that with, but I feel like sometimes it'd be like you don't want them like leaned up, bending or nothing like that. You're like, these could potentially be worth something one day.
that was horrible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There you go. I
Y'all had
might
to hear
cut that. This would
Yeah.
potentially be something one day.
Yeah.
If not, I'll just turn down the volume.
No, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I need to get another one tomorrow.
Yeah. The only downside is like, it's not even like a downside. It's just straight Marvel ones.
Oh yeah, it's only Marvel.
Yeah, and I'm
it's like I wish there was something else. And now the part where I'm like, we're going to the same place to keep getting boxes. There's only so many designs on the boxes, and so it's like I don't want to get the same ones as you because then how we know whose boxes whose?
Dude, that was my whole thinking. But there were ones like where I'm like, I can see Lewis having this one. Like the one that I got, like I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna wait until they have like more. If I need to get another one, I might just like try and find where they get them through.
Oh yeah,
and then be
or
like,
just see if
got
there's
a
like
Batman one.
Yeah, like you got any DC boxes, man?
Dude, yeah, I'd be like, brother, can we please get some DC boxes? I'll request that immediately. Like, I don't care, I'll pay for it. Dude.
Yeah,
it could only have like Hal Jordan on there, and I'll still be like, all right, cool.
You're like awesome.
Yeah, like sick. A little different because like it was like the newer Hulk, like. I almost got the new Iron Man one, but the fact is, like, it hasn't come out, so I can't be like,
how do I feel about this?
Yeah. It's like if I got the Age Revelation and then read it, and then I'm like, okay, this is absolutely dog water.
Yep.
Why did I have this box now?
Like, this is not fun. I'm not having a good time.
Nah, man.
Now I gotta look at a box that reminds me of it every day.
Yeah. I love your box, though.
Yeah.
I just love the colors on it. It's
sick, when I was like, oh, it's an Alex Ross print, too, so I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for Alex Ross.
Now our first box is like you're saying. It's like they're very much our ones, like our theory. Like I got like the Spider-Man and Mary Jane. I'm like, that dude, that's so me. And then after it, you're just like, okay, we are dwindling in choices.
Yep.
Do I want like Black Panther, Hulk, or Iron Man?
I think that's gonna be the one like Black Panther. I'm like, let me get that.
I can see you with the 1776 one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I also avoided that one. The Black Panther one is sick.
Yeah, I think that's the one I'm going to go for next. But what have you been enjoying, my brother?
Dude, I got a lot. I read.
There's so much. There's so much more since the last time we did this conversation, too.
Oh, 1,000,000%, dude. I think we were probably both on like max maybe like 5 to 10.
Yeah, and we were really mainly like absolutes and like a couple other side things. But like, there's a whole event going on right now.
Different publishings and stuff, like publisher houses, and getting in graphic novels or in some backlogs and stuff. But I pulled like 3 that I could speak most towards. This is a pretty like DC, a little Marvel, but pretty heavy on.
It's kind of hard because like Miracle Man's barely Marvel.
Yeah, barely Marvel. That's why I'm like, but. I don't know. Like, I have been enjoying some Marvel stuff. It's just the thing of like Marvel comics, like in the overall scheme, are not consistent.
Yeah, it's like there's something like Captain America is so good.
Yeah, Captain America is great. I'm enjoying Spider-Man's, other than Romita Jr.
Yeah,
I'm always stamped that he's the worst artist modern day to like touch Spider-Man, dude.
Yeah, a lot of people agree with you.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of people agree with you.
I know, bro. You see Peter on like 94 and Amazing Spider-Man, and you're like, okay, the fact that we're even a legacy is annoying, and you're making it someone better, but it's just the fact that it's like, if you've like ever watched any YouTube or like TikToks, like where they're like, here's a story about like Spider-Man getting sent in the past and the future and having to die 8 times because he became Doctor Strange. Like that is the Amazing Spider-Man that new writers and some new like artists are continuing after.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like a direct follow up, but it's not a departure from it either.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, man, well.
It's like, it's not fun.
It's like, it's
Yeah.
like there's parts of it like where you're like, all right, cool, but because like the arc that it's going in now is enjoy. Like there's some moments where you're like, we need this like as a character, but I don't know. My last like, well, we're gonna be nerds on this entire thing, but my last big thing is like the more that different leaks or just conversations or just like how Marvel Cinematic is doing it with Spider-Man, they're leaning into that does scare the absolute crap out of me. Like with totems and stuff. I'm like, dude, no. Sony, I know you have your hand on this in some aspect. Do not.
Yeah, I don't know like what it is where it's just like they want to adapt just like the weirdest things sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
Sometimes I feel like it's out of a thing where it's like, oh, well, people don't like this very much. So there's sometimes they'll adapt a thing where it's like, people love this, let's do it. Like Civil War.
Yeah.
People love Civil War, let's do it. Obviously, it's incredibly different from comic book Civil War, but like, 100%. It's like cool. It's a fun movie still.
Yeah.
Nice. But then sometimes it'll be like, people don't like this. Maybe we can do a good version of it. It's like, I don't know if you can.
No. Yeah.
Let's not try it. Maybe let's not do that.
Yeah. Nah. And like, people had, like people had a lot of like different things about like Amazing Spider-Man 2, but like when Vanity Fair was like leaking, Emma Stone, like as Gwen Stacy, she's wearing the fit and everything like that. Instantly, people knew what was going on. But I still feel like the movie did a good job in the way of like circumventing major expectations.
Yeah, I mean that's like also the thing of like what you kind of just have to be used to with like the movies and stuff too. It's like especially I like the way James Gunn put it. It's like we're shooting outside, so I know certain things are gonna get out.
Oh
like what he's talking about like with Clayface, but like there's never been a singular Clayface comic.
Yeah.
So it's like a kind of totally original thing to where it's like, oh, cool. At least you're hoping that everyone understands these characters well enough to make a really interesting thing out of it.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like you have that wiggle room and freedom to like, oh, cool. We're not dealing with like Batman or like we're not trying to change the origin of like Jason, Todd, Robin or something,
Oh, 1,000,000%.
It's like, oh, it's Clayface. Like,
yeah.
Clayface is a guy. He was a former actor. That's really about all we know, and he got turned into a clay monster.
Yeah,
and it's like, well, how?
Yeah, cool. Yeah. You kind of like circumvent the whole like arguments that were coming like with. I hate talking about Joker, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because like the arguments, even behind the first one, good or not, whatever, from like people that are like big into Batman or Joker, just like that side of the comics, and like it's like there's that argument there, you know what I'm saying? But this is kind of like circumventing because it's like, oh, we're gonna make a movie on like just someone who's there and who's like somewhat recognizable, but like if I ask you the origin, you're probably not gonna be able to give me, and the one that you give me might not be the first adaptation of that. Yeah. So it's like, you just gotta let it like have its room and go
it's
from
like
there.
Sometimes you gotta let people have their wiggle room and stuff, and then sometimes.
Yeah.
And let them hit or miss if they are going to,
1,000,000%, brother. 1,000,000%.
Let them swing. We'll see what they can do.
Yes. But, I guess I'll just start. So
you go ahead, man. Break down what you're enjoying right now. Because you have a much wider variety of things that you enjoy than me.
I do have a lot. Yeah.
I don't just read all superhero stuff. Even though I love superheroes.
Yeah.
I don't just read all superheroes. I got like I'm reading like Speed Racer comics. I love those. Man, I'm trying to think what else. It might just be that. Oh no, I have Red Book and like other things too, which is like
Mighty Morphin. They're not like really,
still kind of. I mean, like Henshin superheroes. So like it's still close. Which like that's the other. I feel like we should also touch on a thing of like with comics. But I'm gonna let you get to what you want to talk to. We started out as manga guys. Yeah. And like we still enjoy manga. But there's a sort of like running thing of manga is easier to get into than comic books. Because manga has one singular continuity of what it is. Mm. And sometimes like with comics it's like hard
Yeah.
Because like, oh, I don't want to pick because like, where is this gonna go?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What's going on? Like, oh, I don't see a new story starts here on the DC book. So like, oh, I'm gonna put what's going on in this issue. I don't know what's happening at all. Or it's like, what continuity is this? Is this mainline?
Yeah, what
What's
run?
going on
Yeah.
here? It's just like so much. But that also is once you get used to it, that's kind of the fun of it.
Oh, yeah.
And then understanding like these runs that you really enjoy.
Yeah.
It's really more of just like read the characters you really like.
Yeah.
If you want to be like in full following the story of everything, then like do it. Because I think this is probably the first time in like me reading comics or anything where I've been like kind of my most keyed into like what's current. Because even more so than you, I'm reading just almost about everything tied into DCKO.
Yeah.
Like I'm reading the current
Titans,
Flash run,
yeah.
I'm reading Titans, I'm reading the Justice League Unlimited. I think the only thing I'm not really reading is Aquaman right now.
Yeah. Reading Superman?
Yes. Reading Superman with like, and Superboy Prime is in there. So it's like so many interesting things. And it's like, oh, cool. It's kind of fun to be in that element of like caught up and like, oh man, it's all connecting. But obviously it's going to fall apart at some point.
Yeah.
But back to what you're enjoying right now. Cause again, you have a wide variety of things that you really enjoy.
Yeah, I'm a story man. I like reading a lot of different things because I can read when I'm in something, I go through it like quicker than
I love the game out. You're like, man, you know, I just love so many different things because I can read.
I can read, dude. I can read, bro.
I can read.
I can read. Like I promise you, like if we went like binge for binge or read for read, ain't nobody outdoing me.
Nah, I'm not.
I'm
not out reading Zach.
Nah, dude.
I'm not out reading Zach.
Nah.
We'll be like 5 books in, and I'll be like, I need it, dude. I'm gonna Instagram scroll.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. It would just like catch me off guard too, and I'll be like, man, he's still reading.
I'd be like,
he sits in the darkness sometimes, it's just on it, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, he's just reading more.
yeah. Yeah.
Stop.
I produce a lot of stuff, so like when I consume, I like to just do it like right then and there. But one thing I grabbed the first issue because you know it's just a good one to get into. But Skinbreaker, hopefully it's not the Flash. I might even put like a little photo up there.
Yeah.
But, Skinbreaker, written by Robert Kirkman with David Finch doing a lot of the main art and like. You know, kind of creative directing on that art sense. Robert Kirkman, you know, Walking Dead, Invincible, Capes, other projects that I'm just not coming to my brain right now. I love Robert Kirkman. I think, or I like his writing. I like his stories. I think he brings a lot that challenges because if you read like the afterwards, which is really helpful in Skinbreaker 1, you know, if you can't find a physical issue, I definitely would pick it up on your phone. The art inside of it, absolutely beautiful. David Finch does a great job. The story of it's very compelling. They kind of talk about like, I'm not going to spoil anything, but just like kind of like an alien tribe. So it deals with like tribal stories. What does it look like for the rulers? How does things get passed? Traditions, heritage, just the meaning of importance and stuff like that. And like dealing with outside situations and how do we like protect and how do we like, you know, go forward. Does a great job. Robert Kirkman was like, this is like a passion project because he's like, I'm always going to be working in Invincible.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of gonna, I brought this up one time of like, he's going to mirror different Stan Lee things. I feel like as time continues because like he started this, then Skybound, which is now a big part of Image. That's now like with Amazon that's now has video games and stuff like that. Well, like if you're a part of it, you're going to really be seeing all of these things kind of unfold right in front of your eyes and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, I wasn't like a part of like the first few people obviously to like read Invincible or Capes because I was like 2, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool to just be a part of it when I was, and then to see it just continue to grow. Robert Kirkman does a great job of just setting this and doing the intention of being like, no, this is like what I want to do. These are the stories I want to tell. and looks at like superheroes and looks at these stories from like, part of it might seem a little like satire of how like he looked at like someone like Batman, like where it's like plot armor, or like Superman, and be like, why is he not really that messed up? You know what I'm saying? Because
it's deconstruction of
Yeah.
that, which it just always happens with, again, whenever you make a character that's sort of like incredibly popular and sort of is like defining of an archetype.
Yeah.
But then the level is like, how good is it? And it just shows, like, for Kirkman that he's just a good writer in general.
Yeah.
Because he's able to still take those archetypes and flip them into like something completely different that feels different.
Oh yeah.
Because like you look at like Omni-Man, he's not a Superman clone.
No.
There's a similar power set to a degree,
Yeah.
but like they're very different.
Oh yeah.
You know, if there's the closest thing to a Superman clone, it's probably like Homelander.
Yeah.
But like Homelander in the TV show is good.
Yeah.
We won't talk about the boys comic
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
not good.
No. Yeah.
I'm surprised it got turned into a show, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's just like,
Yeah.
you know, you're gonna have that, and then it just keeps going back and forth because like you have, like for you on an anime front, you enjoy Evangelion so much,
Yeah.
but then like one of my favorite mecha shows is
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann. It is a reconstruction and a response. So Evangelion itself is a deconstruction of the entire mecha genre, specifically the super robot mecha genre. Not necessarily real like the war. I mean, kind of to a degree, even with that. So it really is just deconstructing the entire mecha genre. But then it flips, like, then it's a response to that. And you just kind of keep going back and forth because, like, every generation has its own thoughts on something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
But,
that?
like, Kirkman's great at doing that.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know.
No, what was that? Was that tripping? Oh, gotcha. I was like, no, but
It's my jangly chains.
yeah, no, I just enjoyed Skinbreaker. It was really good. I saw like we were like brand new going there, like when this started coming out. It was probably like our second or third time, and I just saw the people that work at our Ultimate are great, and they were just talking about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go there and grab it. It was like, I think it was the last issue or one of like the last ones.
Yeah.
And I've been enjoying it, man. I think it's going to continue to grow good. I've gotten a variant now, which just means that like not a like a ratio variant. Ratio variants. One day I'll show my like favorite one that waited for. That's like the Neon Genesis.
Yep.
But ratio variants are what's probably going to be. It's going to cost you a lot more money because it's harder. So if you see like a 1 in a 50, that means like for every 50 comics, one of these gets printed.
Yeah.
You know, or like 50 ordered, one of them gets that kind of deal. So you're going to spend a little bit more money for that if you enjoy it, or if you just want it because of the fact that it's harder to find.
And
probably going to be worth something more.
Yeah, it's also the thing of like, for us to sharing our appreciation. That if you're not into comics, I think there's two different ways to go about it. Because I saw someone, I forget who specifically it was. I would love to credit them, but it was a person who actually makes comics. And he's like, there's a difference between like reading and collecting.
Yeah.
And it's understanding which one of those you want to be, and you can be both. But like when you go into it, you need to decide which one you are first.
Yeah.
And so it's like, are you a reader? Then pick up the character that you like in the story, then go and start reading it. But if you're a collector, then it's like, go to the comic book store, find the cover that you like the most, put it on your wall, just set it up there, and then see how that makes you feel.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't do anything for you, it's probably not for you.
Yep.
But then if it does, then you keep going.
Yeah.
And that's just a simple part of it, where it's like, yeah, you don't need the, like, obviously I love having my nice covers for everything.
Yeah.
You don't need them. I mean, sometimes you just want the story. And it's like,
oh yeah.
And sometimes there's some really great A covers, you know?
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think it's, some publishers, man, you're like,
Oh yeah.
dude, these are.
I mean,
missing, dude.
with that Starship, you were like, I understood. I looked at, I was like, I get it.
Yeah, I'm like, I need this one.
I mean, that's me with TCK on my AW variants.
Yeah,
It's like, I need this.
dude. Yeah, it's like, dude, I need this so bad because like, Neon Genesis is like, I mean, like if you're in it, like it's not underrated, but like in the grand scheme of everything, very underrated. So I'm like, I need that. The fact that they collabed with us, like the second one, like I need that now, dog. But yeah, no, I love it because we were doing that originally, like where we would just like we're reading, so we'd get like,
My goodness.
yeah, I'm trying to pause in between just in case if
No, yeah,
I need to turn those
I
down.
don't know why I have like such a dry cough right now.
Bro got Arthur Morgan
I know.
tuberculosis, but
He's
Can't
lost the
remember.
thought.
yeah, we were doing that. Like when we first started getting comics, we were like, oh, this one looks dope.
Yeah.
Buy it. Like I remember like one of the first ones that we got. It was the first Batman.
Yep.
First Batman, and we both ended up pulling the foil Virgin variants. If you're second part of what I just said and love comics, you understand that that's like very, very, very rare and very expensive out of blind bags. We did not care.
No.
Rather, we opened those up, read it, stretched it out a little bit, and now I look at it from time to time, and I'm like,
Yeah, shouldn't have done that.
I should have got another copy. You know what I'm
But
saying?
I'm sitting
Hey,
back and I'm just like,
great. It was a
I
great
think
time.
That's the other, like, you're sometimes like, I'm reading this, man. I don't care. I don't care. Now, I think because then there's also times where it's like, I went overboard.
Yeah.
I was like, I got too many
Yeah.
of things. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
But then that would also happen because like I'd be reading something that's just out of print, and then I couldn't find it. Like, how many Supergirl number 7s do
Bro, like 3 or 4,
I
bro.
have? Like 4, and I'm like, I don't need 4.
Dude, yeah, nah.
But
Hey, you know.
it is what it is. You know.
Yeah. If you want the pro tip, get one that you like, or get like a rare one and buy the A, or like
Yep.
buy the B, like buy one that's like, I don't really mind if this one gets stretched out.
Yeah,
you know what
it's
I'm saying?
like buy the one, but maybe
Yeah.
buy your one for looks, buy your one for reading.
Yeah, that's my like
And
new
then-
method nowadays. Yeah.
and then if you don't care,
Yeah.
just do your thing.
Because odds are like, what is it, like $4, $5, maybe $6 more?
Yeah.
You're gonna time will change as time grows, and if you like this, you're gonna wish that you had more than just that. Okay, yeah, now we're chilling. I was just making sure that we're not like at an hour already.
Oh,
I'd be
yeah,
like,
it's like, man, we have talked about
I'd be
nothing.
like, dude, I can't even upload this.
I know. We're gonna have to restart it all over again.
Give us
and
one.
be focused. Well, I mean, so out of all these, because I feel like when we get to KO, that's gonna be a whole entire discussion.
All right, yeah.
You know, out of all these, which one's my favorite? It's Miracle Man.
Mm-hmm.
As a reader, I'm gonna say, okay. So for most people, I feel like most people are not gonna ever heard of Miracle Man.
No.
So Miracle Man is technically now a Marvel property. Here's what I will tell you, and this is gonna sound so snobbish and nerdy. Under zero circumstances that I can see, Miracle Man can ever be adapted
Yeah.
to fit, one, comic book wise, to fit in the MCU.
Oh yeah.
Movie wise, to fit in the MCU.
Yeah.
Comic book wise, to even fit in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
I don't think he can. He's just too different. Miracle Man is probably one of the greatest superhero comics I've ever read.
Mm.
It is that good because it's written in such a way. So, I mean, there's obviously you have some footprints of like Alan Moore in there. Just such an amazing writer.
Yeah.
But Miracle Man is a old British comic.
Yeah.
Older British comic from like the 60s, 70s.
What was it, E something? I know like the beginning letter was like
Yeah.
E. Yeah.
Eclipse?
Yeah.
Maybe Eclipse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Eclipse.
It is the best way to describe it is that it is a similar situation to like or kind of similar to like a Shazam situation. Except you are not the same person as Miracle. Like, if you're a regular guy, you're not Miracle Man.
Yeah.
You guys are technically the same person, but Miracle Man is an entirely different being of his own. Who specifically ages at a different rate, has these fantastical powers, like all these different things that are different. So is then also an exploration of like what is something like that otherworldly, how does that interact with just a regular person?
Yeah.
And how, just again, incredibly alienating he is. Not in like a bad way. It's just he's too alien to understand. And I think the thing that sold me on was because I was at Crabtree. And I was talking to my guy Daniel there, and he was like, "Man, you should really read this." And I was like, "Okay, man, let me open up." And I opened up to one page, and it just had this monologue. One, it's written in the style of poetry.
Yeah.
I would need that word for word adapted for anything, and I don't think you can. It's like just too much to like have an actor say all of this or to have in a voiceover.
Yeah.
I just don't think it would work as a superhero movie.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, he's not, like, he kind of does superheroic things. He's kind of more of a guy with powers. He does not really saving a lot of people.
Yeah.
He kind of is sometimes. But, like, one time he's not saving people. I mean, he the one part is, like, straight revenge. And with, what I'll say is incredibly justified.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he takes a guy into the upper atmosphere and throws him back into Earth for his body to melt. So, like, and obviously in, like, it's not, like, horribly gruesome where you're like, There's a different part in there where you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Which I told you about.
Yeah. Probably forgot.
Oh, it's when his child is born.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is scientific, but I wish I wasn't reading this on an airplane next to a weird woman.
Yeah.
Next to probably someone who's a Karen, of where it's like, oh, that's a birth canal. We'll save that for later.
Yeah, we'll save that for later.
I said, oh, they're going fully.
All right.
Whoa. Okay. I'm like, this is a beautiful thing. Oh, whoa. But it covers like everything. That's just kind of to show like the things that it does. It's so different. Again, it's one of the most refreshing like comic book experiences I ever had, to where I'm like, yeah, I feel like there's just certain things with like Alan Moore stuff, because with Watchmen and like
V for Vendetta.
Yeah, where he just has a way. Kirkman might be different. Kirkman's a little bit different because Kirkman, I think, has the ability to stretch to different art forms and media and still make something great. Alan Moore is like a savant for just this.
Yeah.
You know what? Not to say in specific, but I think of like a good analogy. Alan Moore is like MJ, like Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Kirkman is like LeBron. LeBron has ventures and so many other things that's making him so much money. You know about those things. Yeah. LeBron can be an actor and do all this stuff. MJ is the greatest basketball player, but it's like, and he did Space Jam. Yeah. MJ can't run a team because the Hornets. It's like it's just not the same. It's like he's the greatest for that. Yeah. And like he's still decent at other things, but it's like this medium, you can't beat him. Yeah. But then you have this other guy who's also really good at this medium, but he's also really good at so many other things. Yeah. But maybe not the best analogy, but that's just the way I'm trying to go with it. Yeah. So like Kirkman, so good at so many creative things. Alan Moore. Not that I don't know if he's trying. It's just whenever it comes to comics, he cooks in a way to where at the point of like the only way that this should exist
is through a comic.
Is as a comic.
Yeah, because like when you talk about like even like Watchmen, right? Like it's like, well, Zack Snyder movie, it's vastly different. Yeah. But even like the follow-up series on HBO, like where it's like a continuation of the comic, it's still not as like received as well. And you had to like make it a continuation that's a different pitch because of it's an Alan Moore thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like V for Vendetta. It's been a while since I've watched that, but I know like there's definitely some like stretches and differences than the original source material, and it's like, yeah, you can't really like take an Alan Moore thing and do it like that because it's like it's better. You know, I think the movie on HBO, like the animated Watchmen's, are probably the closest thing because they're straight 1-to-1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that plus like animation and voices.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, this is a better representation of Alan Moore's work because it's
But
like
at the same time, it's just like
You
even
should
the
just read the
pacing of
comics.
it being like that, where it's like you have the specific cut-ins of like, was the pirate comic?
I was thinking about that too. Read something. But
Yes.
yeah.
It's like obviously it cuts in the animated film, but like it's more. There's just something where the pacing where it's like is best as this.
Yeah.
That's the same way I feel with Miracle Man. So that's why like for me it ranks so highly because I'm like, wow, I'm reading something that clearly just at the peak of what it can be.
Yeah.
And it's just so good at what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, Miracle Man.
Yeah. It's also like the whole 1-to-1 of like Alan Moore things. Like if you watch it like as a movie, my ADHD will not allow me to really like. I watched the first one. I'm like, cool. I got to experience this. I'm not watching the rest of them like like in one setting because I'm going to fall asleep. Like if you gave me Miracle Man, I probably would finish it that day. You know what I'm saying? Whereas then it takes other people more time, and that's the thing. Like where it's probably best experience. It's probably best experience through it as a comic because like you have different people like me and other people that it's like they're gonna need more or want to take more time to like get the story. And then if you have someone like me, like where it's like, oh, I'm gonna breeze through this, I'm gonna have so much fun and take in every moment. But you can't give me like, dude, there's the only thing you're adding to this scene is just like some level of suspense. But I'm like, if that needs to happen from this panel to that panel, kind of defeats the purpose of the source material.
And also at the same time, it's like the one thing I feel like live action lends itself more to than like or just animation, anything like that, anything with that movement. It's really, again, it's the movement part. So for like action, like when I was talking about like watching the final season of My Hero, there's something where it makes like a lot more sense and there's like this more connection with the voices and everything else to where I'm like, oh, the ending hit a lot more for me than when I read it.
Yeah.
With this, I think it's just I'm experiencing a comic book writer and an author, both like artist and writer, who are so good at what they do to where I'm just getting all of that.
Yeah.
And like, you know, you see that with guys who are like amazing. And not to say like Horikoshi is great. And like there's so many parts of My Hero that I love. It's just for me when you get to the end and there's so many different powers and other things playing it, it's like, oh, what's happening?
Oh yeah.
It's just massive scales of destruction. It's hard to keep up. With like the specific movements that are happening.
Yeah.
But with this, I'm like, oh, it's so clear, and they're able to just shoot the idea into my head, and I get it perfectly.
Yeah, you don't need anything like.
But yeah, I'm gonna stop glazing Miracle Man right now.
You're good, man. I'm proud. I'm proud of being 10 minutes. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, we're both reading what, like, obviously there's the absolutes that we love. You know, our Elseworlds of like Immortal Legend Batman. You know, I threw that up here because we're both enjoying that.
Yeah, that's a great.
Probably for me a little bit more because it's hitting my Power Rangers Super Sentai Tokusatsu itch.
But here's the thing with that. Same writer as Radiant Black, which is more that than that. But
exactly.
Yeah, I did
exactly. Like and I love that stuff.
Higgins like writes a lot of that, and I think the great thing about it, like as in like with Radiant Black, like no spoilers at all. Radiant Black, we talked about it on the Forbidden episode, but it's so good, man, and just
it's great.
Yeah, the way that it lends itself to be built into like their massive verse, and then like you start reading other characters, and you're like, okay, there's different. I think there's similarities, like when you hear like different, like, because he did write the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like the same ones that you had on the Forbidden episode. You know, you looked at that concept, you're like, oh, they're the same thing, just different colors. Or like different weapons, different.
No.
Whatever. Well,
yeah.
Take that out. Take that argument because someone like me, or someone who thinks like how I used to think, they would look at that and see that as the truth.
Yeah.
Take that out of here. The Power Rangers for 2 seconds. These characters might have like a similar thing of like, oh, we might have helmets or similar designs.
No, they're
different.
so incredibly different.
They're vastly different. Like even the ones of like Radiance, you know, you get like a Radiant Red, Radiant Pink, Radiant Yellow, even though he doesn't.
I mean, there's
Radiant
like
Yellow
Rogue
doesn't have
Sun.
this
There's
thing,
like so many people in this massive
Inferno
verse.
Girl Red. You got Shift and I don't even think Shift has his own thing, but regardless, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like it's.
And then you let him cook with Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which, if there's anything besides just like us talking about the specific ones that we're enjoying, and like stuff that we're enjoying, if this episode does anything for anyone to be like, oh, maybe I might want to try to read comic books and get into it, it's the sort of thing of like, obviously start with what you know, but really be willing to give things a chance. I think so much of what carries it, if you know who's actually working on it, pay attention to the names who's working on specific things.
Yeah.
Because that's it. More than just like, oh, well, it's Batman. Sometimes there can be a Batman run that's not good.
Yeah, I mean, we just talked about Tom King.
I mean,
with Romita.
or, you know, you can look at it and be like, oh, man, All-Star Batman, oh, great. Which maybe that also proves the other side of the point. Sometimes you can't always trust him because it's written by Frank Miller. It's the worst Batman thing. It's so bad. It has, and if you are in the comic book, read it because it's kind of hilarious of how bad it is. It's like the worst version of Batman.
Yeah, man.
It's
don't even
crazy.
want to get on it.
It's
anymore.
crazy.
Everyone
read All Star Batman and Robin. It's so good.
Nah, pluck your eyes out.
Yeah, but just specifically with like some of this newer stuff of like, I feel like we're in a really special time because it's like, be willing to give these things a chance. Like Kirkman. Yeah.
Give Kirkman absolutes.
Obviously, it's been going on for like so long, but you're allowing things to jump. You're being able to jump into something that's like really fresh. Yeah. And you're not bogged down by decades of so much plot and everything else. The same thing with the Massive Verse.
Yeah.
Dive into it because these guys also studied the game for so long, and it's like
they've had their hands on like some things as well, like where you're like, okay, you've written some of these characters that are like come, as you're saying, like with decades packed of like fans and all of these movies and different forms of entertainment and stories, but they did a really good job on different interpretations. Yeah. Higgins for sure. I don't think Kirkman did anything outside of like what he just loves to do.
No, I mean, I think Kirkman is actually doing he's also, I think for a couple issues, was doing Transformers recently.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Because that's part of Image.
Yep.
I think it's Skybound too.
Well, I mean, Image still, it's like Transformers is a whole entire property of its own. And obviously it's not following the Michael Bay stuff because...
Why would you? Yeah.
But it's following, the like really great kind of like Gen 1 stuff. And like I was reading and also has like art by Dana Warren Johnson, who's such a good artist.
Yeah.
I love his style, especially for the Batman Annual.
Yeah. Yeah. Batman Annual, dude. It's a great read. Absolute. Any of the absolutes are great, man. I would recommend. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Like you might not like Wonder Woman. One of the best. Like I've done my own tier of like my absolutes because I've read all of them now. To where I'm like, okay,
I can't fairly do it because I haven't read all of them. Zach can.
I'm like, okay, these are like the best, and the ones that you've read are like outside of like the main ones, like the main like
the Trinity.
Yeah, like if we told people like, oh, go pick like an absolute out, they're probably gonna pick either Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, which low-key are some of my favorites. I mean, everything else is like really good.
Yeah,
it's just I feel like these ones are better with just like, I mean, I just beat the fact that they got like a few more issues so far, but
yeah, it's also just like there's also sometimes like just a little bit more weight to these characters. Like these are the ones that started, so this is your experience of that. And also all of these, I would say that Green Lantern is the closest to like being on a similar scale as the rest of them.
Yeah.
but like they also are all in like a somewhat of a smaller scale.
Oh yeah.
Like whether that's on purpose or like secretive. Like obviously with Martian Manhunter,
Yeah.
the Warren fight that he's fighting is incredibly secretive. It's not known to people.
No.
The same thing with like kind of like with Wally too. Like it's a government conspiracy, like
Yeah.
black ops program that like, yeah, not everyone's gonna know about what's going on. And now like with Green Lantern, it was an alien invasion that happened in a small town. Like everyone saw this happen.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And the government being like, we want that.
Yeah. And the way that like they kind of like have them meet quickly, yeah. But I want to continue because I'm like, I don't want to be so bogged down.
No, man. I mean, what else do you want to talk about? KO?
Yeah, let me do a quick Arcadia.
Yeah,
Look,
go for it.
there's 2 Arcadias.
Mhm.
Both of them are great. There's a Batman.
There's a
Question-
Batman Question Green Arrow.
Green Arrow. Yeah, I was like,
tie-in comic or DC Black Label that's called Arcadia.
it's good. It's really good.
It's great because it has the question in it.
It is, but this Arcadia Ignition Press, something different about this. The Miranda brothers cooked absolutely. One of my favorite things about it is that on different pages they'll have a QR code. You scan the QR code, and like as you're reading, it's like theme music because one of the brothers that's like the creative, like storyboard and like the director of here, he was like a big musician and some like Hispanic genre, and it goes so hard. The story's good, the art is fantastic. I cannot talk about this one enough. It's super like underground. I recommend it. Great concepts. Definitely read Arcadia. All right. Yeah, DCKO. It's great, man. We sat here and spent like an hour and 30 minutes debating about who would win, and then within the first issue,
Oh yeah,
you're
first issue, whole entire brackets thrown out.
yeah, dude.
That was such a good ploy too, to be like, we're making brackets. Here you go. And it's like,
yeah.
wow, you got us.
They cannot do better marketing because like if you didn't have like if you're like unaware of it, you're like, oh cool, we're resetting the timeline again. Like that's like what you would think, but then you get a KO, you're like, whoa.
Yeah, you're like, this is
heavy.
a whole different thing. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, man.
And like all the tie-in stuff. I mean, I guess I would say this is our first event comic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like it's just cool to see how everything is sort of shifting around this.
Oh yeah, man. It's very exciting.
I mean, we can't really compare it to like other event comic stuff, but like
Yeah.
it does feel like kind of refreshing that's like this tournament specifically where it's like the characters are led into a darker path, and there's also these interesting things that they're teasing coming up, whether it's like the absolutes are going to be in there or the third party like tie-in characters that are going to be there for. It's like we're going to get Superman versus Homelander. That's crazy. Or was it like Joker versus Annabelle, the like doll? I'm like, that's crazy.
That would be crazy.
That's wild. Or like Wonder Woman was like Red Sonja. I'm like, this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
So it's like just such cool things that is like going on. So it's like really exciting. Again, for me, I'm reading everything like with it, like all the tie-ins, not just like the specific one-on-one fights. And you know, we're both reading Night Fight, which is like Batman's specific story going on while this is all going on. So
yeah.
again, the event stuff like this is fun, and DC, I feel like, is doing it really right.
And it's like you don't even necessarily have to read like all the
No.
tie-ins because it's one of those things like you read the tie-ins that like have the rounds and you're like, this is barely an Aquaman issue. You know what I'm saying? Like you get like a little of it, and
like you'll
Flash, you get a little Superman, you get like bits and pieces, but it's like. So don't feel afraid picking up like a Superman 33 to like read the fight because you're gonna be like, oh yeah, this didn't matter at all. Like,
like I would say like if I had to rank any of those of like being the best ones, it would be like I would say of any of the tie-ins, Flash is definitely the best one. Because there's something really interesting going on, like just outside of it, of like, because I know
Don't
you
spoil.
write it for. I won't say anything.
Yeah.
Well, I won't say anything.
No.
In case you want to go back and like, there's something interesting that like ties in heavily to plot. Superman's also kind of similar, where it's like another thing is also happening that's like tying into plot. So they both have that similar aspect. The one that I kind of enjoy the most, but is the most removed, is Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
Because they're doing a whole entire other thing, but still dealing with stuff around it, but it's not really tied into
This at all.
tournament or those two conflicts going on either. Those two conflicts are a little bit, like in Superman and Flash, are a bit more closer to the whole thing, than Justice League. So like, definitely just so much fun stuff.
Oh yeah. It's enjoyable.
Yeah, what are you looking at with time?
Yeah, just about an hour.
All right.
Yeah.
So I got my question for you, brother.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Zach, what's specifically your Mount Rushmore?
4, right?
4.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna expand it because it got even changed. Comic book characters, not just superheroes, but comic book characters. No manga.
Yeah, and honestly, they still might just be superheroes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. No particular order, but I'm gonna go Batman, Spider-Man, Invincible.
He's pondering.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
thinking.
There's a fourth one. Because, like, well, can I say, like, an absolute and say, like, their specific?
Yes.
Absolute Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I really enjoy Absolute Wonder Woman. I just don't, I've not read any other, like, Wonder Woman to be able to be like, Wonder Woman for sure.
This one.
Yeah.
Where it's like George
Tom
Perez
King.
Wonder Woman. No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tom King Wonder Woman. Everyone's favorite.
Oh, yeah. What about you? What's your top 4?
So, in no
Comic
particular
book.
order. Miracle Man.
Mm-hmm.
That's my goat right there. That's the funny thing, too, is like, it's not even like I like Miracle Man, like, as a person. I do, to a degree. I just find him so incredibly intriguing and fascinating.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, this character is kind of amazing, but it's not like I'm like, yeah, I want to be, no.
Yeah.
I don't want to be Miracle Man. I don't want to be Michael Moran either. So, Miracle Man, Static Shock. Static.
Yeah.
Superman. Batman. That'll be my 4.
Yeah.
That'll be my 4.
It's good 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do want to get some like female characters on there at some point, so I
Same.
do need to read more. I'm really trying to. Okay, I guess we'll just be another. Is there anything that you're actively trying to look for to like read?
Dude, you know me. I have damn near like 50 pulls, bro. I'm like I need to. Like,
Well, I mean, like something even like from the past where it's like, oh, well, I really want to see what this character's like in like this run because I've heard things about it.
Yeah. You know, I want to read Hickman's.
Okay.
Like, I want to read his talking so much Secret Wars.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to go back and read Civil War as well, just to like see like Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I wanted to like
Just Civil War 2?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I want to read more with her just because of like the conversations people have about her and like the MCU and stuff.
Yeah.
And I like Brie Larson. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm a big Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
I thought about should I put Scotty P on there, but
you totally could. That'd be valid.
yeah. Absolute Wonder Woman. I might need to take you out just to put Scotty P up there. But yeah, dude, because Invincible, Batman, and Spider-Man, I'm like, dude, I gotta. Then I would hit like 4 different everything. So, but yeah, I think that she's a great actress, very talented, and I just want to like learn more about the character as well that she like plays. Because I'm not gonna lie, like my own personal opinion, I'm like MCU modern within like these past like 7-8 years. I didn't like Black Panther. I like the few occasional every once in a whiles. Butchered a lot of things to where I'm like, now that I'm reading these things, I want to read the source.
Yeah, it's like they either butchered it or it's like the stuff that was cool again. They just won't. They don't follow up on. They like haven't or they can't.
Yeah.
Or it's like,
yeah, 1,000,000%.
I'm never getting anything Moon Knight again.
I know.
Ah.
Yeah.
But I respect you, Oscar Isaac. I respect you for what you're standing on.
Yeah.
You're standing on business.
Yeah. He is standing on business. What about
It's
you?
not
What would
clogging.
you get into?
I think if there's one thing I'm at, so 2 things. Well, 3. I'm trying to go by like character, and really get into characters because I want to understand certain characters more as I try to create more things. So I understand like these certain things. To one, I don't want to tread on it, but also like see just these characters that are intriguing and fascinating. Which would be like character like Blue Marvel. Blue Marvel is like supposedly like he's one of the smartest people in the Marvel universe. Black superhero. So like obviously I go and I try to look for him. I'm like, there is no Blue Marvel comic.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to read like more black superheroes more than just like the ones that we know, so I can just see more. Like I want to hear that perspective more, especially as I try to write stuff because I have a different perspective than what they had.
Yeah.
So I want to be cultured. But my mom. Oh, also, I've told you my dream comic to write for, which is Starman.
Mm-hmm.
I want to write a prequel to Starman at some point. I'm not going to say anymore so nobody steals my idea.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to find that Starman run from the 90s. I have like 4 issues of it.
Yeah.
But I want to find the full run because it's like the most definitive. And if everyone's going like Starman, who are you talking about? DC hero. You've probably heard of Star Girl. Starman, where she got that staff from is from Starman. The way that Starman ended in the 90s ended so definitively that character has not come back. He didn't die. And that might be like but it's from the 90s. He retired.
Mm-hmm.
Not even like as an old man. He was like 33. Like retired. Just did what he needed to do. Figured it out. Retired. Went to go raise his kid. Has never come back. Been slightly mentioned. The character will never come back.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's retired and that's how his story ends and he's happy. And nobody can touch that.
Yeah.
And that's like, wow. In the world of comic books, I'm like, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
I want to read that run.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's why the only thing I ever write for Starman is the prequel. I will write the prequel.
Yeah.
To all of it. And then lastly, I want to read. My mom is a huge Wonder Woman fan.
Mm-hmm.
I want to understand the character more, especially like when I dive into like Absolute. She's, for the more definitive for Mount Rushmore of characters, she's in there.
Mm-hmm.
She's like the most recognizable. She's the first and most recognizable female superhero. I want to understand that character better.
Yeah.
And like the impact of that character and become more of a fan of that character. So I really want to read like that George Perez stuff when like I feel like that's the one that everyone says is the best. Also from the design I've seen, that's like my favorite. Yeah. Where she has like the super poofy curly hair and I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing I'm looking for.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wonder Woman's sick, man. I enjoy the Absolute because they kind of treat her exactly like that. She's like the first like their exposition to superheroes.
Yeah.
Is Gateway City with her. That's why I'm like, that's sick. And the way that even like went through, you're like, that's a pretty sick run, man. Because the way they did Absolute Wonder Woman was just top.
Oh yeah.
Top
so
tier,
that
man.
as I go, I'm like, yeah, I want to do that because it's more of like I just want to understand the characters fully. Yeah. I want to give like one more honorable mention because I didn't get to talk about. I'm not gonna waste any more time because we're going really long. Also read the current Captain America. It's great.
Yeah, Chip Zdarsky.
Chip Zdarsky.
Cook.
That's another great guy. That's another guy who can cook.
Dude, yeah, he did great. I mean, we're chilling. I mean, we can keep talking. I'm chilling.
I mean, I want to go to the bathroom, but
yeah, dude, I gotta pee too. I gotta get some food in me.
Same.
But
dude, this is good. We were really just also to understand this is how we normally just are. Just no mics in front of us because like we kind of get into these comic book rabbit holes
Oh,
every
dude,
time.
for hours, yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, dude, what are you
On the lucky opportunities, I have a Wednesday off and we get to go to the comic book shop together.
Dude, yeah, man.
Then
Yeah.
usually I was like, we have to go separate, and then I'll read. So I'll be like, did you read this?
Yeah.
And be like, no, oh, fuck. I won't say anything.
Yeah.
I won't say anything. You read it, and then we'll talk about it later.
Well, tomorrow's only a 2 comic book day for me.
Yeah.
I think 2 for you as well.
I think only 2.
The DC KO3.
Yeah.
I have Amazing
And
Spider-Man
got
Torn number
Supergirl.
4. Yeah.
I got Supergirl 9 or 10. I think it's 9.
Yeah, I think it's nice. It's the punk one.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the cover I want.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I mean, Torn. I like the Amazing Spider-Man Torn just because it's like different, and you're like, oh yeah, give me a Spider-Man that's like my age, that's just torn in love and like work and life and stuff. Give me that story, dude. That's what I need to like. Yeah.
Yep.
But as always, I am Zach.
I'm Lou.
This is the outro.
Peace. Yeah. That was fun, dude.
That
We
was
just,
fun.
Like free flowing.
Oh yeah.
We're just going. It's like, dude, yeah.
Dude,
Hey man, Panthers in the playoffs. We're back to dabbing again. Cam was there, dude.
yeah, it was.
Zach said I never stopped, dude.
I've never stopped dabbing.
He said I've never stopped, dude. I've been living in that time.
I lived the dab, bro.
He said, dude, 2015 never left me, dude.
Are you living the dab or are you dabbing to live, dog?
Whoa. Speaking of facts.
Teague! Enough said.
Yep. We out.